Hey, so we were doing some schedule math. Kind of feels like Tuesday would be the day that Ohtani and Freddie would be in the lineup together. Is that fair math?
We'll see. I like the thought behind it. I just want to make sure that Shohei, just where he's at each day, and just to be able to confirm it. So I don't know. I have an idea of when it's going to be targeted, but tomorrow I'll know for sure. After today, I'll know for sure.
We did the same for Yamamoto. Bobby's going on Tuesday, middle of the week. He said for Yamamoto, maybe Wednesday.
That's a good possibility. I don't want to confirm it yet, but yeah, I like the way you're thinking.
Grinders.
You guys are grinders.
We have a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah, but it's not trying to hide the ball. It's just more of just trying to make sure that guys are in a good spot and not trying to walk it back. That's all.
In these cactus games, when Shohei does get in there, are there any restrictions on him running the bases at all, or kind of with the elbow? Or?
No. I mean, he's. I wouldn't assume so. I think he's going to be wearing a brace. I think for the sliding, but I think it's full go.
Freddie mentioned obviously wanting to the end of the schedule, but he said that you guys already have had some sort of conversation, semblance of conversation of the batting order. Was that an easy conversation to have?
It was. I think it's easy in the sense because all the players are all bought in. So understanding that what's best for the team, and everyone's going to get their chance to produce and help us win baseball games. So with those players, certainly easy conversation.
Couldn't help but notice he's batting second again today.
Yeah, he is. Is that right? But Margot's leading off too.
When you talk, they have strong opinions on kind of where they wanted to hit, or what were when you had those kind of conversations with them, what were the things that you guys were talking about?
There weren't strong opinions, and I think that having the conversation, but also their openness was very important. And to a man, they each said that it doesn't really matter where they go.
You guys saw something similar a couple of years ago with Trey. I mean, obviously different personnel, but when you're making some of these decisions on 1, 2, 3 or whatever, what goes into that? Show them data of what am I looking at doing second compared to third? What kind of goes into all of that for you guys?
I don't go too much into the data. I think that you're looking at lineup construction and how best to put them in a position to thrive. Protection has something to do with it, and a little bit of the handedness. Maybe not in those players' cases. That's part of the math. Obviously, you hit higher, you get more at bats, but how much is too much of it to make a difference as far as lineup position? That's always up for debate, but again, they're all in for whatever I feel best.
What's more beneficial, just in general, in your view? Is it having somebody, so let's just use Ohtani as an example, somebody behind him to protect him, or having guys on base in front of him, because it can be harder for pitchers to throw if there's guys on base and they're worrying about the running game, that sort of thing?
I see where you're going. They're all important.
With Shohei just kind of looking at his schedule longer term, do you feel any pressure to have him be playing in these Korea games, since there's the spectacle component and it's going to Asia and that sort of thing? Do you feel that at all?
I wouldn't say pressure, but I do think that having him play certainly adds to the attraction of the series, of the games, but most important is his health. So, if it lines up, great, and if it doesn't, then we'll still move on from there.
How different is that dynamic? When you have somebody who, even more than a normal star player in baseball, has this big of a following and this much attention, just when you're dealing with lots of decisions with him, how much does that kind of play into things?
It's tough to navigate, as I'm learning, because I think that context is everything, and with a player like Shohei, sometimes context isn't brought to light, and so I'm just realizing that I've got to be very mindful of my words, so they're not taken out of context, and so just with respect to him and the organization, because I've never had it dealing with a world player. I mean, there's only one Shohei anyway, right?
Going back to like the pressure on the playing thing, like did you see this story with Messi, like not playing when they went to Hong Kong, but then playing when they went to Japan, and how like a lot of people in China are upset at him?
Yeah, I did hear that. But the thing is that there's certain things that fans, media, people just don't know what's going on, and so I'm sure they had their reasons. And so obviously, these are generational, impactful superstars that people want to take in the experience, and I absolutely understand that.
How much do you expect, even when you go on the road this season, for like that spectacle to sort of follow you, especially with Shohei being Shohei?
We're preparing. I don't think we can appreciate what it's going to look like, but as far as ramping up security and just taking care of the players, and it's going to be a lot. But my job is to make sure everyone stays focused on winning baseball games.
It's like you going back to Boston.
Hardly.
Those sounded like Dylan questions.
Yeah,
That's right. That's
that
right.
concludes the
That's
Dylan
right,
portion
that's
of the scrum.
How's Emmet Sheehan coming along? I don't think we've seen the face hitters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Emmet is coming along well. He threw that pen to Shohei, and then he threw another one a few days ago, and just a little bit of body soreness, and so we just wanted to I think it was a couple days of no throwing, and so I'm not sure when he's going to pick up a baseball again, but there was just overall soreness, nothing alarming. So I think, truth be told, I think when he got in there against Shohei, I think he might have ramped it up a little bit more because he was in the batter's box, and then just a little sore, but nothing serious.
Does this impact his ability to ramp up fully before opening day if needed?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Is everyone else sort of on schedule?
Everyone else is on schedule. Yeah, everyone is on schedule right now. So let's hope that continues.
How'd Walker look yesterday in his pen?
Walker looked good. I think that he's still searching. The ball's still coming out well. I think he needs another pen. And he's still kind of in that, it's not rehab mode, but he's got to get to the point where you're getting hitters out, and he's not quite there yet. He's still working through some things in his delivery, but he'll get there. But the most important thing is that the teeth of the baseball is good, and the life of the baseball coming out is good as well.
So this isn't something like completely unexpected just for where he's at.
No,
coming
not
back.
No,
What do you mean by searching? What's he?
I just think that it's Walker is a guy that has a really good feel for his body awareness, where his hand is supposed to be, and so he's just not repeating it and getting the feels that he feels like he needs to have. Thanks, guys. Yep.